The phone that was left on the desk rings. Isuzu, who was fortune-telling while sitting in her chair, dispiritedly quickly reaches out to check. It's from someone she was eagerly awaiting. A phone call from Yo. However, Isuzu couldn't answer it. She should have been waiting. She should be dying to hear his voice, yet she could only watch her phone ring. Her hand that was holding the mobile phone trembles. The ringing stops before long. Feeling regret soon afterwards, she opens her phone. Thinking, I'll call him back, he'll pick up right away, she places her finger on the button. She can't push it. She wants to cry. It feels like she's already crying. She had waited in the courtyard during lunch yesterday, but Yo didn't come. Nor did he turn up to club activities. He didn't show himself during the observation session at night. She had even considered going to his house. She wants to join everyone at the dining table again. In the end, she could do neither. Upon the thought of being rejected again, she couldn't. Upon thinking about the possibility of being hated even more, her body ceases to move. She can't go see him. She can't call him. And thus, she's alone in her room. Suzuha would be with Chinami and Yo in the evening again, wouldn't she? The three of them are going to have fun together. All alone, Isuzu continues divining until she gets the lovers in its upright position. Her phone rings again. She rubs her blurry vision, then looks at the display. It's a text message this time. A text message from Yo. Do you want to stargaze with everyone now? If so, please come to Hibariko. I want you to open the door to the rooftop. We'll be waiting. Isuzu snaps her phone shut. Now refers to before dinner. The days have become shorter recently, and the temperatures are low. She'll get herself ready before sunset and head out when it starts getting dark. The sun will start setting in 30 minutes. Is everyone at school already? However, her heart wants to, but her body doesn't move. She can't help but think that he might blame her on the rooftop. Using stargazing as an excuse, he'll call her out just to condemn her for hurting Chinami. He's not that kind of person. And tell her that they're no longer friends. Terrifying. Getting hurt is terrifying. It's unbearably terrifying. She can't stand herself repeating the same mistake. If she's going to get hurt from being involved with others, no matter what, then she'll be forever alone. She certainly doesn't want to be alone, but she has no other choice. It's lonely being alone, but it's better than being hurt. I'm not going to make friends ever again. I'm not going to find love. Liking anyone is simply... Isuzu raises her tear-filled face upon hearing Suzuha's voice. Suzuha enters the room. She had received the message about stargazing, so she didn't think that Suzuha would be at home. Isuzu is unable to face her, nor is she able to answer. She doesn't want her to see her crying face. She can't speak, as only sobs come out when she opens her mouth. Isuzu is still unable to answer. That's not it. This doesn't have anything to do with the southern starry sky anymore. She has something more important now. She has someone more important now.
家族がひばりが崎に引っ越してきたのは私のせいってこと。私のせいでお姉ちゃんは南天の星空を見上げることができなくなったってこと。
Come on, don't blame yourself for that.
南天の星空が思い出になったんだってこと。
Isuzu wants to speak up. She has to speak up. However, her tearful voice prevents any words from taking shape.
ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、お姉ちゃん。
Even though she finally manages to say something, she is unable to continue. Suzuha is rubbing both of her eyes.
行こう、お姉ちゃん。
She gives Isuzu the biggest smile she can muster.
みんなでひばりが崎の星空を見上げよう。お姉ちゃんに新しい思い出作ってほしいから。
The sun is just about to set by the time we spot Isuzu, who is being led to school by Suzuha. Isuzu's key clears the way. The rooftop was red as if it was set ablaze. Our eyes were also red, adding to the fact. Chinami and I are sleep deprived. Isuzu's eyes are also undoubtedly red. It's our fault that Isuzu has been crying. Isuzu. I call out her name as I wonder if I can ever make it up to her. Sorry about all this. Sorry for being unable to be by your side. Isuzu doesn't say anything. She doesn't want to be separated. She doesn't want to be separated from me. Not once has she thought about parting. It took us a while since we were getting the telescope ready. It's Isuzu's favorite one. You might not want to use it since it looks all tattered. But even so, I wanted us to gaze at Hibarigasaki's starry sky using it. I wanted Isuzu to gaze at the starry sky that we all love. Oh, look at that! They fixed the telescope! Chinami steps out from behind me. She's holding Isuzu's repaired telescope.
葵ちゃんがちなみに貸してくれた望遠鏡返すね。ちょっと形が変わっちゃったかもしれないけど。
On the day that the telescope broke, after Isuzu had gone back, we had gathered up all the broken pieces of the telescope. Then Chinami brought them back to her room.
継ぎはぎだらけで不格好かもしれないけど。
We've been fixing it up until today. After coming back from school, we continued until dawn. We returned home even during lunchtime to work on it.
レンズだけは難しくて、すごく細かく粉々になっちゃってて、他の部分と違ってくっつけられなくて。
The only thing missing from this telescope is the lens.
だけど、後で買うからね。ちなみの小豚貯金箱は空っぽだけど、お小遣い貯めて必ずレンズ買うからね。それまで待っててくれると嬉しいな。
Chinami holds out the telescope to Isuzu with a smile. Isuzu doesn't immediately accept it. She can only stand there in blank amazement. The work on fixing the telescope. Chinami was determined to do it. I was against it at first. I was against it because I could imagine all the work that would go into it. Just how much effort was needed to gather all the shattered remains of the telescope. How much patience did we have to piece those together? Putting the pieces back together wasn't all there was to it. The telescope's mechanics were broken. You can no longer see the starry sky through it. Despite knowing that, Chinami had the resilience to proceed with it. It wasn't her fault, yet she was kind-hearted without complaining a single time. The fact that I don't know if Isuzu will forgive her, even if Chinami gives her the telescope that was pieced together, causes me to feel anxious and scared. However, Chinami wasn't discouraged at all. She had always believed in Isuzu. The first time that Isuzu speaks up.
直してるんだったら私に言ってくれても。違うんだよ、葵ちゃん。これは直したんじゃないんだよ。ただくっつけただけなんだよ。くっつけるだけでもちなみは自信がなかったんだよ。ちなみはとっても不器用だからうまくできるかわからなかったんだよ。 お兄ちゃんが手伝ってくれてもちなみは足引っ張るの得意だからどうなるかわからなかったんだよ。なのに先に葵ちゃんに教えちゃって、もしできなかったとしたら葵ちゃんを落胆させるだけだから、葵ちゃんをまた傷つけるだけだから、もう傷つけたくないから、傷ついてほしくないから。どうしてそんなことが言えるの？傷つけたのは私なのに、傷ついたのはちなみさんなのに、ちなみさんは悪くないのに、悪いのは私なのに。いいとか悪いとかちなみにはよくわからないんだよ。考えてもよくわからないんだよ。ちなみは考えるの苦手だから、難しいことわからないから。ちなみはやりたかったからやっただけなんだよ。だってね、ちなみは葵ちゃんのことが好きだからやっただけだったんだよ。だからどうしてそんなことが言えるの？葵ちゃんが不思議がるのちなみにはわからないんだよ。葵ちゃんは鈴葉ちゃんのためにひばりが崎に引っ越してきたんだよね。だけど葵ちゃんは鈴葉ちゃんを恨んでないんだよね。当たり前じゃない。鈴葉を恨むわけないじゃない。だから不思議なんだよ。同じなのに葵ちゃんが鈴葉ちゃんを好きなようにちなみも葵ちゃんが好きなんだよ。葵ちゃんはちなみの友達だから、それだけじゃないよ。葵ちゃんはお兄ちゃんの恋人だから。ちなみもね、お兄ちゃんのこと好きだけど、葵ちゃんもお兄ちゃんのことが好きだから、同じだから、同じみたいでちょっと違うから。ちなみは恋ってよくわからないけど、葵ちゃんは恋なんだって思うから。だからお兄ちゃんのことお願いね。よろしくお願いします。二人のことちなみは見守っているからね。いつまでも見守っているからね。ちなみさん、私もちなみさんのこと好き。ちなみさんと友達でいたい。ずっと友達だよ。最初から友達だよ。ちなみたちは今だって友達なんだよ。ありがとう。ちなみさんと友達になれてよかった。ちなみもよかったって思ってるよ。ちなみと友達になってくれてありがとう。お兄ちゃんを好きになってくれてありがとう。お兄ちゃんと恋人になってくれてありがとう。だって二人のおかげでちなみたちは友達だけじゃない、家族にだってなれるんだから。
Looking through the patched-up telescope, it's no longer black. The telescope, which had lost its old lens, now clearly shows Hibarigasaki's starry sky. It's been a while since we had everyone at dinner. After keeping Chinami and Suzuha company for a while after dinner, I invite Isuzu to my bedroom. It's also been a while since I've had some private time with Isuzu.
望遠鏡なんですけど。
The shoddily patched-up telescope is downstairs in the living room.
どうして直そうなんて思ったんですか？
Because I love you.
えじゃなくて、
She hangs her head down shyly.
もともと壊れてた望遠鏡なのに。
Chinami thought that she was the one who broke it, so she wanted to fix it.
それだったら
Even if it wasn't Chinami's fault, she still did it, because in Chinami's eyes, you're her friend.
なのに私ちなみさんにひどいこと。
Don't worry about it, Chinami understands your feelings too. That's why Chinami and Suzuha are laughing together.
じゃあ先輩は？
Me?
はい、先輩はどうしてちなみさんを手伝ったんですか？
Because she's cute.
ちなみさんと一緒に望遠鏡を直してくれたんですか？
I wanted to inherit it. That's what I had decided. To inherit the wish that Dad entrusted me with. So that Isuzu gazes not only at the southern starry sky, but at Hibarigasaki's starry sky too. The telescope and key that was handed down to Isuzu is telling me that.
よくわかりませんけど。
In short, it's because I love you.
またそんなこと言って。
She's so cute when she's embarrassed. If only she were always like this.
継ぎはぎの望遠鏡はあのままでいいと思います。
She speaks as if changing the topic.
レンズは買わなくていいですから、ちなみさんにもそう伝えてほしいです。
Are you sure?
はい、ひばりが崎の星空が見えたから十分です。
Is that so?
はい。
Then I want you to use the case that the Tenkuru bought.
いいんですか？
Of course, we bought it for you after all. I sit on the bed and Isuzu follows suit. And just like that, I embrace her by the shoulders.
先輩。
Well, let's not bother these two any longer. I'll see you in a second. Well then, I wanted to sleep together just like this, as we were both sleep deprived. When I told her that, Isuzu said she was fine with staying over. Tomorrow is also a day off, and Suzuha was also asleep in the living room, so it's a good opportunity. After taking a shower, she comes back to my room. Without anything to wear as pajamas, Isuzu slips into the bed naked, and insisted that I didn't look. We both lie down on the bed. Isuzu hugs me tightly, and I hug her back. Aren't you cold?
はい、あったかいから。
You're right, it is warm. I can feel her warmth all over me. There's nothing in between us as she lays on top of me. Have you contacted your parents?
さっきしておきました。急だったので怒られました。
Sorry for making you go through that.
いえ、しのさんからも話してもらいましたし、それに
She rubs her cheeks against me lovingly.
あったかいからいいんです。
You think so?
はい、
You're like a small animal.
嫌いです。
We're going to go to club activities next week.
私は昨日はちゃんと出ました。サボったのは先輩の方です。
Sorry about that. She's rubbing her cheeks against me again.
あったかいから許します。
Small animal.
嫌いです。
I don't want you to skip club activities from now on. Is that too much to ask? Isuzu mutters with her eyes down.
館長からもらった屋上の鍵、私ひばり港に返そうと思うんです。そのためだったんじゃないかって思うんです。私が鍵を手にした理由、私の手からひばり港に渡って最後にテンクルに託される。テンクルがいつでも屋上を使用できるようになる。たくさん活動ができるようになる。私自身も決別するために悪夢にとらわれるんじゃない。私の道しるべとなる夢として、そうなるようにテンクルに出ようって思うんです。屋上の常時解放を目指そうって思うんです。ひばりが崎の星空を見上げようって思うんです。
Is this the end? Feels like this is the end. It sure is. Here are the credits. Well then, that was Isuzu's route of Hoshizora no Memoria, and I quite liked it. Anyway, now we have to decide which route we are gonna do next. Kosame's route or Chinami's route. And I decided that I'll let you guys decide. I will create a poll on Straw Poll where you guys can decide whose route I should do next. Chinami's or Kosame's. You'll find a link to the poll in the video description below, and I let you vote until, well, I don't know. Whenever I decide to continue, I guess. I don't know exactly when that will be, but I think it's best if you make your vote as soon as possible. Well then, let's watch the credits, and I will see you after them for the epilogue of Isuzu's route. It's almost been an hour since we've been on this land cruiser. We alight to a deserted plain all around us. I'm amazed at the grand scenery. Fading plains and the earth covered with reddish-brown soil. The dry air, more desolate than I had imagined. All the trees bare with grey, wrinkled bark. Large birds circle in the sky in silence. We follow the chains as we climb. Even when the chains had stopped, the slope was still steep. Not once do I let go of her hand. The summit that we finally arrived at was vast. The scenery below us consisted of desert, a few shrubs, and rocky mountains. Far off in the distance lay indigenous communities. The breeze cools down the parts where I've sweat. She shuffles beside me. The sun starts to set before long and the surroundings gradually get dyed orange. Finally, the mountain shines as if it were set ablaze. However, that lasts only a mere second before being swallowed by dusk. The vast monochrome interferes with my sense of distance. It produces a sublime sensation. Things far away seem close, while those close seem far away. It's almost like a sea of stars, and we are standing at the bottom of this ocean, basking in the light of blessing. This is the starry sky of Uluru, the center of what is known as the navel of the world. The sunrise may be beautiful, but we readily chose the time when we can gaze at the starry sky.
これが南天の星空、オーロラが見える思い出の星空。子供の頃はいくら手を伸ばしても決して届かなかったけど、今はたとえ届かなくてもあの頃よりは近くなったと思います。またこうして見上げることができたんですから。
I'm now a third-year student at Hibariko, while Isuzu is a second year. I came on a tour to Australia together with her using my final winter holidays. Hibarigasaki might be celebrating a white Christmas now, but it's the middle of summer here. I saved up the travel expenses through working part-time at the Milky Way. We decided to drop by here before paying a visit to the observatory that looked after Isuzu as a child. It's quite fortunate of us to be able to see an aurora.
日本ほどじゃなくてもとても珍しいですから。天文台じゃなくて世界の中心で見たのは私も初めてですから。
Since we're here, want to shout out your love for me?
死んだらいいと思います。
Will you scatter my ashes when I die?
そんな質問嫌いです。
Isuzu grabs my hand tightly.
意地悪な先輩は大嫌いです。
Stars and belts of light that you can't see from Hibarigasaki. Beside us is the tattered telescope, protected by the case given by the Tenkuru as a present. If we take some astronomical photographs, everyone in the Tenkuru will be delighted. We can even enter them in the contest.
去年は結局出られませんでしたよね。
Though we got the rooftop opened up completely. Auroras are rare in Japan, so who knows when you can see them at Hibarigasaki. It seems that we'll leave that to the future generations of the Tenkuru.
写真は先輩に任せます。私は望遠鏡で覗くだけで十分です。そうするだけで私は決して忘れません。テンクルの後輩たちに南天の星空を語って聞かせることができます。次期部長として語り継がせることができます。南天の星空とひばりが崎の星空の両方とも。だって私は大好きな星空の下に立っている。これからも先輩と一緒に。
I love you, Isuzu.
はい、私も先輩のことが好きだから絶対大丈夫。大好きな人と一緒に大好きな星空をこれからも見上げることができるんですから。 から私は先輩のことが大好きです。
Okay then, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching everyone, and don't forget to make your vote. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!